I'm sitting here with Anna Maria White from IDW Publishing. You guys always have really great, really interesting books coming out. I guess let's talk a little bit about some of the new things that you have here premiering at Comic-Con.
Sure.
And some of the things that are going to be available on the website coming up.
Absolutely. So one of our big books for the show is True Blood, actually, and we launched that yesterday, the first day of the show. It's a series that we're really excited to bring to the fans. It's plotted by Alan Ball, the series co-creator, and it actually the first arc is six issues, and it offers fans backstory to a lot of their favorite characters. Mm-hmm. It's this kind of cool plot device where all the characters are trapped in Merlot's bar, and by this evil spirit that feeds off negative emotion and raw emotion. So he starts pitting all the characters against each other, and they end up having to reveal their deepest, darkest secrets to satiate the beast, and they're trapped in here. And it's kind of a cool thing. I don't want to give too much away, but every character has some secret that they tried to bury, and it comes revealed. So it gives the fans of the series a really great experience.
Co-written by Alan Ball?
It was plotted by
Alan Ball. It's plotted by Alan Ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it make a nice companion piece for the series?
Absolutely. It's set loosely between seasons 2 and 3 because Bill is in it. At the beginning of season 3, obviously he's kidnapped. And it really helps kind of expand the universe and enhances the characters and the fan understanding of the characters. It's plotted by Alan Ball, and it's written by David Tishman and Mariah Kuhner. David also has done a lot of other film work for us, Angel and Star Trek specifically. Mariah is one of our editors and has also worked on Angel, and she's actually the editor of another film property, The Last Unicorn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bill Willingham's still working on Angel, correct?
Correct. Yeah, he's working on the art for our ongoing book. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the items that are like the hot items here at Comic-Con this year?
Well, one of the hottest ones so far for us is definitely the Rocketeer Artist Edition. That book is just flying off the shelves. It's an amazing, amazing piece. It's gigantic. It's like 12 by 17 or something. It's gorgeous. It's a scanned and incredibly high resolution and reproduced the original size of Dave Stevens' work, and it's such a high quality that you can actually see his edits. You can see the blue pencil. You can see like where he covered something over and rewrote it. You like rub your finger over because you think it's gonna bump. It's so cool. Yeah, it's
That's
great.
Nice. Well, and we knew Dave really well, and Dave was a good friend, and I remember when I got to see the proofs for your Color Rocketeer book.
Yeah.
I actually kind of teared up a little bit because it was so beautiful, and I think Dave would have been so proud, to see the work that you guys have been producing for that. So that's terrific. And you're working with Berkeley. Is it Breathed?
Breathed. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't mispronounce that. So,
yeah.
And that seems to be very, very popular. Those books that you guys have been putting out on that.
Absolutely, yeah. Berkeley, he's basically come out of hiding, and he had such a huge fan following, and he actually didn't really believe us that people were going to buy this book.
Yeah.
And then both volumes have debuted on the New York Times bestseller list, and he's really blown away. He's so hilarious. But the books are great. We're reprinting the entire collection, starting from the very beginning, and the first volume includes some work that he actually did in college. Mm-hmm. And it's really great to see this strip mature. And it is funny how some of it is very time specific. There's all these pop culture references that a lot of people nowadays may not get that are like younger than we are.
Yeah.
But it's also the little commentary that he adds next to certain strips. Especially in the second volume. Actually, he got really into the second volume. There's lots of each strip, especially the really kind of off ones, will have a little comment, and every now and then he'll be like, I have no idea what I was thinking when I wrote this, and that's it. And sometimes he has this really long story that goes behind it. It's so much fun. It's really great.
And do you guys have anything coming up on the horizon that you maybe want to tease a little bit for the people that are seeing this?
Well, I mean, as you pointed out, we've been doing a lot with Rocketeer recently,
yeah.
So there's definitely some more Rocketeer coming. We actually look out for some news coming on Saturday.
Saturday here at the show?
Saturday here at the show, yeah.
Wow.
We have a really exciting announcement for Rocketeer coming.
Yeah.
We have some video game stuff coming, which is really cool. Actually, in October, we just announced yesterday, we're doing an original graphic novel for Silent Hill.
Nice.
Video game, and that's actually written by Tom Waltz, who's also writing the new game. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be a really great synergy between the two. That book also gives the backstory of an in-game character. So again, it helps expand the universe. Keep looking out for Transformers 3 news from us. We have some Doctor Who stuff coming up, which is really cool. our Star Trek book, our Star Trek movie series. We had several mini-series based around the Star Trek, the new Star Trek movie universe, and those all went over really well. So, you know, we like to stick with what works.
Is it safe to say that you guys have found a niche with, you know, the movie tie-ins? Because it seems like so much of that stuff that you've been doing lately has been very, very successful and very popular with fans.
Absolutely, but one of the things I think that makes IDW such a strong company is that we actually have a very diverse approach. Not only do we have all these big licensed brands that we've talked about, but we also have had a lot of success taking original content and turning it into film, and vice versa.
Right.
Here at the show, for example, the Dark Days is the second 30 Days of Night installment. And obviously that was a Steve Niles and Ben Templesmith original property that very successfully translated from comics into film. And we're always working with that as well. We're working with a lot of great authors who are respected prose authors and are now coming into comics. Joe Hill is a great example of that. Obviously you're nodding, so you know Joe, and hopefully you've read Lock and Key and you love it.
It's great stuff.
And that series is continuing to move forward. We also have some. We also are launching into prose. Actually, we just announced last week a new collection called Classics Mutilated, and it's like the next step of the monster kind of mashup theory. It's starting with a novella by Joe R. Lansdale called Dread Island.
I'm from Dallas, Texas, so I love me some Lansdale.
Awesome.
That guy's a Texas boy.
Well, you'll have to come back because he's signing again at our booth tomorrow.
That's
so
great.
You have to come back. And his mashup is his story is basically Huck Finn and monsters with a little bit of Uncle Remus thrown in. So
nice.
It's a really cool short story. And other people on this book are Nancy Collins and names that I'm forgetting right now, but I will show you that are in my press release. But we have a lot of really renowned prose authors have signed on to do this collection with us, and people are just really kind of coming into comics right now. And it's great that we're small and we're so agile that we can work with all these different people. Like we talked about Peter Beagle, who obviously the Last Unicorn was first a novel, and he is a prose author. We're doing a comic series on The Last Unicorn, and it's beautiful. As a fan of the property from when I was a little girl, it's just so nice to see the way that the artists that we've selected bring the property to life. It's really great.
Right. Well, now everybody can find out everything they need from IDWpublishing.com.
Absolutely.
And a lot of the books that are available here, if they don't have a chance to pick them up at Comic-Con, will they be able to order them from the website?
The exclusives are touch and go, but definitely a lot of the properties we just talked about, we have regular editions in addition to exclusives, and also we're really kind of at the forefront of digital property.
Yeah.
And so a lot of our content is going to become available on digitally, either is already or is going to be rolled out slowly. So for like the movie stuff, for example, if you don't know where your local comic book store is and you're not interested in finding out, which I recommend that you do, but if you don't, you can get the entire Star Trek countdown, the movie prequel books on your iPhone, on your PSP, on your iPad. You can do the same with some of our Balloon County. You can do the same with some Angel and Transformers and G.I. Joe. You can do the same with True Blood, actually. So it's really all over the place. Oh, and a BlackBerry and Nokia also.
Nice.
We're kind of all over.
You're very much in the digital age.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Anne Maria.
Absolutely.
We will keep looking to see what you guys have coming out.
Awesome.